RFK Jr., as predicted, over the past couple of days, announces he is running not as a Democrat for president anymore, but as an independent.
We have to acknowledge the truth. We do face a decaying infrastructure and record levels of suicide, depression, addiction, chronic disease. We do face an entrenched political corruption and an inequality of wealth not seen in a century. But the good news is that people like yourselves are finally fed up. Something is stirring in us that says it doesn't have to be this way. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here to declare myself an independent candidate.
He is an independent candidate for president, and he's got, doesn't seem like a huge crowd there, but a crowd enough, at least for the announcement. This is a smart move for Bobby Kennedy Jr. He was obviously not going to win the Democrat nomination. He's polling at 15% among Democrats. That's not enough to get you there. Even if it were enough, the Democrat Party still has enough control over its process that it can, at least to some degree, overrule the voters. It wasn't going to happen. So now he runs as an independent. Some conservatives are worried. I'm not worried. Bobby Kennedy, I think, takes more votes, many more votes, away from Joe Biden than he does from Donald Trump. Some right-wingers kind of like Bobby Kennedy because he was against the COVID vaccine. That's pretty much the only reason for conservatives to support Bobby Kennedy. He's pro-abortion, he's anti-gun, he's pro-immigration. He's a liberal. He's a liberal Democrat on basically every single issue except for COVID vaccines. He's fanatic about global warming. I don't think he's a terrible guy. He's a much better Democrat than most Democrats out there, but he's going to appeal to moderate Democrats. He's not going to appeal mostly to conservatives, center-right, MAGA Republicans, any of that. I am all for the Bobby Kennedy independent run. I do not think he is going to be Ross Perot. I think he is going to be Ralph Nader, and I am here for it. We need some renewal in our political order, and you need renewal in your home, which is why you got to check out Renewal by Andersen. Right now, text Knowles to 200-300. For most homeowners, window replacement is not something they've done before. For many others, it is not something they want to do, but rather something they have to do. Have you put off replacing the windows in your home because it's too expensive? Well, I've got great news. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and a free quote from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen's signature service is committed to giving you the best customer experience possible, supported by the best people in the industry. Right now, Renewal by Andersen is offering a free in-home or virtual consultation on durable, quality, affordable windows or patio doors for $0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. Text Knowles, K-N-O-W-L-E-S, to 200-300 for your free consultation. Save $375 off every window and $750 off every door. These savings will not last long, so be sure to check it out. I had a carpenter write into me, totally unsolicited, said when he goes into homes, the best work he sees is from Renewal by Andersen. Text Knowles, K-N-O-W-L-E-S, to 200-300. That is Knowles to 200-300. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Go to windowappointmentnow.com for full offer details. Gen Z is drinking a lot less than other generations. I was just on vacation, sipping a few salty dogs by the pool, not being very much like a Zoomer. According to this report from the Journal, nearly a quarter of 18 to 29-year-olds are more likely to smoke cannabis compared to older generations. That, to me, should be the headline of this article. Because the headline of the article and the whole thrust of it is Gen Z, they're sober, they're not drinking. The millennials and the Gen Xers and the boomers, they're alcoholics, but the younger generation is getting sober. They're not getting sober. They're just getting intoxicated on other substances. And the substance they're getting intoxicated on is marijuana, which older generations are much less likely to use. And booze is better than pot, is what I'm saying. I know this is going to be controversial. I know my chat is going to explode with a bunch of people who have the Grateful Dead playing in the background, who are, just kind of vibing out to the show. And they're going to say, Michael, how dare you say that? Marijuana is a miracle drug. It cures everything. Every problem I ever had was cured by marijuana. I love it. It's great. Booze is terrible. The minute you take one smell of a glass of wine, you're going to just start going out and beating your wife and neighbors and dogs and shooting people. And you're going to hear all of this, but it's simply not the case. Tucker Carlson had a good argument on this not that long ago. Tucker said that, this was back when he was still on Fox, the ruling class, they want us to put down tobacco and pick up marijuana. So it's not about lung health. It's not about our alveoli. It's not about cancer risk or anything like that. It's simply about one smoking substance over another. Tobacco, for all its negative side effects, it makes you sharper, it makes you faster, it makes you more focused. It's the sort of thing you do while you're working so you can work faster and harder. It's the sort of thing that the manly men in Mad Men were doing. Marijuana makes you duller, makes you stupider, makes you slower, makes you less funny, makes you less ambitious, makes you want to eat more potato chips. Okay, so the regime, they don't care about your lungs, they don't care about your health. They just want you complacent and stupid. I think the same thing applies here. I'm not recommending that anyone drink to excess ever, but alcohol makes you a little more sociable. Alcohol makes you a little more chatty at parties. Alcohol livens you up. It's a social lubricant. Marijuana does the opposite. Marijuana makes you more introverted, makes you kind of sit around, pull back into yourself, makes you slower, so if you got to pick one, don't do anything to excess. But I know all the Gen Zers, all the establishment outlets, they're probably going to view this as a good thing. I don't view it as a good thing. You have a choice between a nice glass of red wine and a bong. Civilization chooses the red wine. Boy, what a great clip that was. Now, you got to ring that bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles Show YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.